What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is week 3 of my solo NXT reviews by myself. Sorry if I sound a little quiet. It's early in the morning. I want to be quiet. Hope you understand. NXT last night was in the normal area, the normal venue, Capital Wrestling Center, Orlando, Florida, normal place. I'm recording this on a Wednesday morning. The next day, NXT aired last night on Tuesday, May 12th. And that's my intro. I don't have much news this time. I usually have at least one news thing at the end of every episode, every review. And I don't really have news this time. I wish. Let me go over quick if there's any. Okay, there is one thing. Oh wait, it's not. It's football related. Never mind. It's about Scott Steiner's son signing. I thought he signed the company. He's signing the football. Doesn't matter. Yeah, not doesn't matter. But we're here for wrestling news, not for football news. So, kind of does matter actually, but not really. Yeah, I don't really see much news this time, which is weird because there's usually always news every time we record. There's not much this time. Let's see. There's more news about Asuka. I guess we can talk about that at the end. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna talk about Asuka later on. Sorry for the short delay. Okay then. So, let's get started with the first match. Yeah. Here we go.
There's the bell on this
So the first match, before I talk about it, Becky Lynch is not in the match. This is just a random spot I put in there because Lizzie Wren from Nico, we can't Tatum in this match. Lizzie Wren's not in the game yet. Or in communications from me, I don't know why. No one created her yet. So this first match, the women's looking at the second fantastic. We completely healing Zaria and Nikkita. They have like a 4-person promo last week. They all want Tatum North America title. This was pretty fun. I expected it to be similar to the last segment Tatum was in, but the last one she happened with her inside of Lola with Izzy Green and No, not that. Her inside of versus Blake Manuel and Jackie Drake and Blake pinned Tatum in a touchdown title shot. I thought something was gonna happen with Zaria was gonna pin. I was thinking Zaria was next on, but I guess she's not. What happened was, toward the end of the match, Zaria walked down the field line. It actually made sense for Zaria's title because Zaria's been saying like, she's not gonna be stuck in a tag team like what wasn't so ruthless. She's going on her own. So she walked down the field and she got pinned by Lizzie Wren. The new girl got the pin for the match. And now besides that, it's pretty fun. That was really it. Good opener. Fun stuff. Then we go backstage. I can't put my notes up. I don't want to get anything wrong here. Okay, so then we go backstage. Then we go backstage. When Sinclair comes to Greg, maybe she didn't go out ringside with her anymore. They're our best friends, but she's worried she's going to be a distraction for Kendal Greg. Or worse, she's going to their friendship implode the way to the Lola and Zaria. Then Kendal and Wren, that won't happen. And then Lola Vice comes in. Yeah, and she almost champion. So that's Triple H mistaken champion. And pretty much, Lola Vice showed up and stirred the pot.
Here comes your partner.
Because he got challenged to come to Greg for the title last week. And all that. So that happened.
All measured up. From behind, that'll give you some whiplash. She's facing some real pushback
promo for the first 2 night Triple H Mania, which is not true by the way. I get that wrong. There's been multiple nights. There's been multiple years of it being 2 nights. So that's wrong. But,
in comes Becky Lynch.
Speaking of Triple A, next match.
It looks like Ray Phoenix's game face is on tonight.
So, the former evil, now Naraku, squash right now. He's weak. Naraku, he debuted to him. This is his in-ring debut in the WWE, and like I say, first of all, the entrance. I'm just go over the entrance theme song. So cool. Crazy. I love it. Presentation for him so far, fantastic. In ring, also very solid. He fought against Lince Dorado. Yes, he's still employed. He's never took away. But yeah, he's still employed. It was actually a pretty solid, like, back and forth match. It wasn't like a squash or anything, and Naraku won, of course. And then he comes to the camera and says, he's the ultimate opponent. And he's just pure evil. He's because of Then we go backstage. Shawn Legacy, EP12, and Tate Wilder had a little future NXT type moment. And then Dorado comes in and announces he's back in NXT. And it was all pretty cool. It's all big, basically. And Shawn Legacy, EP12, and Tate Wilder are fighting the BirthRight next time. It's not really playing Stack, Zaria and Charlie Dempsey with Lexus King and Ariana Grace at ringside. Ariana Grace, by the way, is no longer TNA Knockouts champion. She lost it on Impact last week to Lyons. Before we get to that, earlier in the day, Natalya's having like a little LFC, they put LFC 15 on the show for a little interview, and Jaya Parker interrupts because Natty called her out. And then security guards separate them, and now he just resets the interview, and that's it. Okay, so I know did you know I'm not the man in the side because these guys on the roster just aren't in the great yet. I haven't found them yet. Anyway, it's the third match. The one just said this happening next. Pretty solid, pretty fun. Glad the BirthRight got the win. Like the new faction, like the BirthRight got the win. It was pretty much your iconic double team and your iconic Tate Wilder. I like Tate Wilder. He's re-evolved. He's new. I like him. He's pretty fun. Then we go to Tatum, Paxley, and Lizzie in the back. After their latest win, Tatum Paxley even telling Lizzie that because Lizzie got the pin and he respects her, she's gonna get the first crack on North American Championship. So Tatum Paxley says next week she's gonna defend the women's North title against Lizzie. And then Tyler Hill comes in talking about the new guy from last week. He's really cool. I like his style. Christian Angel. I like him. He's really good on the mic. And Tatum Paxley. So Charlotte used to NXT because Christian Angel for England. Then Christian Angel comes in the frame, and he just roasts Charlotte Hill for missing a tooth. Soon he says he never survived beauty pageant. And Christian Angel says next week he'll be making his NXT In Ring Debut, and Charlotte Hill should keep watching. Then we get a quick video for the new guy, Mason Lewis. I had his contract signed with him. Pretty cool about that. Then we can quick promo vignette of the calling. Is he Dame because she's treating Lola Lyons for the woman's title? Is he Dame praises Nico Vance for less than 3 minutes? They have to have Nico responded with the kind of cult leader language that Sean Spears loves using. Spears declares that the mindset is exactly why the calling is on top of NXT. And then as Sean and Nico walked off, Izzy stopped Nico for a private word and told him he planned to keep the eye on Lola Lyons. Now we go to the Mason Level contract signing. Alright, so the contract signing. He's officially signing NXT. This was fun. I think he's really good on the mic, actually. Sorry. So NXT GM Robert Snow's in the ring already at the contract, and Mason comes out, and he grabs the microphone and he introduces himself by running through his international resume, saying that he's wrestled across Europe, Japan, and basically anywhere there's a ring. He says he turns heads everywhere he goes. Even John Cena likes him. Even he praised him, which is true on social media. And the thing that John tweeted out, the fans started chanting, was really funny. The exact thing they were chanting that he said was, "He's big, he's bad, he'll body slam your dad." It was very funny. Then Mason Rook says he calls himself the Flying Human Tank. He then says he didn't come to NXT just to become the next buzzworthy free agent signing. He came because he believes he's the best wrestler in the world, and anyone who tries staying in front of him is going to get flattened. Then NXT champion Tony D'Angelo comes out because Mason's been attacking him. Tony D claims he only wanted to talk, he's not here to fight, but he also made it clear that Mason had already crossed the line by jumping him twice before he even signed NXT. He says once is okay, but twice, once is okay, you're trying to get a name for yourself. Twice, now there's going to be a problem. Tony warned him that making a name for himself at Tony's expense was a bad business decision. Then before things escalate any further, Cam Hendricks, who's also been attacking Tony, blindsided Tony from behind. That distraction opened a door for Mason Rook to launch himself off the top rope with a huge moonsault, wiping out Tony and Cam Hendricks and the entire security behind them. Everyone gets knocked down. This was sick. This guy is cool. Then with chaos unfolding around the ringside, Mason Rook climbs back to the ring, signs the contract, and then tosses it to Robert Stone. Awesome stuff. Love this segment. Then we go backstage to the new guy, Romeo Marino. He's basically gassing up Noam Dar, talking about all his Scottish accomplishments. Noam Dar says he's been away a year though, and he doesn't know if he's that guy anymore. Then we go. First of all, I love this new interviewer. She's got very much a big personality. She doesn't feel like the other ones where she's just like corporate scripted. This girl feels like she has a character. She reminds me of Renee Young, or Renee Paquette now in AEW, John Moxley's wife. She reminds me of her a little bit. I feel like she's our version here of Renee. I like her. Last week she had like a interview with Keanu Carver in the parking lot. It was really good. She's got a similar one here of OTM. By the way, great tag team. OTM, Bronco Nima and Lucien Price. So when they first debuted as heels, it made sense. They seemed like heels, but I really like them as baby faces. I kind of want them to win the tag team titles from the Vanity Project. Anyway, she's at their house in their backyard at a barbecue eating hot dogs by a pool, and it looks more like an actual family cookout. Bronco Nima's handling grill duties while Lucien Price hung there around doing commentary. Her name's Emily Agard, by the way. Agard steered the conversation towards OTM's background, and Price is painting Nima as like the local protector of the group, especially after losing his mother at a young age. This is actually just a sad story. Lost his mother at a young age and taking responsibility for helping raise his younger brother, JJ, who's also here. Nima got visibly emotional talking about the struggles he dealt with growing up, making this one of the more genuine pieces of Backstage NXT we've seen in a while. Then JJ summed it up, OTM pretty simply, overcoming adversity. And Nima returned the favor by hyping up Price as a smart one of the duo, calling him the artist both outside and inside the ring. Agard pointed out how naturally the two balance each other out, which it's very true, they do. And OTM wrapped things up by making it clear they're coming for the tag team titles. But in the meantime, let's eat. Good stuff. This was fun. Then we go in the back. It was time for Noam Dar to try and survive the Vanity Project numbers game against Jackson Drake. And now we go to our next match.
As the bell rings, it's still ready to compete here tonight.
Noam Dar's first match in over a year ago. He's back in the league. He's fighting the Vanity Project Jackson Drake at ringside reaction as the rest of the Vanity Project. Nico Lockwood and the tag team champion, BirthRight, which is Brad Diller and Ricky Smoke. And she's taking who OTM won. I hope they win the tag title match. Fun match we had here. Pretty fun. And basically toward the end, Noam Dar's about to win, but Nico Lockwood grabs him behind the ref's back. He grabs him and Jackson Drake gets the win. After the match, the Vanity Project celebrating for about 5 seconds before Dark Street goes out. Then we go to commercial break. So before we get there, backstage, Cleveland Heights tries pushing the North American champion Miles Bourne and teaming together again. But Miles says that he's already teaming with Tony D'Angelo next week. Tavion took that as well as you'd expect. He gets mad. Accusing Miles of only one of the associate champions now. He's got gold around which is not true, but yeah. Then we go back to the side dark confronting Vanity Project. The Young Alliance declared they want the tag titles. The point figures is just those belts belong around the waist of the silent stripper and cut the game. Ricky Smoke brushes them off, saying that Darkseid beating Hank didn't prove anything. Brad Dillard and talks, reminding everyone that Vanity Paxley already used that shit for the belt tomorrow. And even blaming him for the growing tension between Sugar Ray and Lennox. A couple of games cut through the arguing by announcing Robert Stone already approved the title match next week. And he reveals Sugar and Lennox will be the ones who present Dark Side in the match. Cutler James Crane gets away to force Unity back into the group, while Griffin Blissfully told him to figure their issues out and bring home the championship. Vanity Paxley tried to do a huge shot at Dusty, who quickly run him out of the ring instead. Then we go to the back. Robert Stone congratulating Naraku on his debut before finding Tim Henderson was working with Robert. Robert Stone is one of the being tag match next week. They announced next week Nathan Rook and Tim Hendricks will be making their official NXT In Ring debuts against Tony D'Angelo and Miles Bourne in a tag team match. Tate, a lot of them wanted looking for a match on his own, which brought Carver in. Just Stone solved the problem quickly by booking them on one-on-one next week. Tate Wilder versus Carver. Then we get Kelani in the back ahead of the match, passing by Izzy Dane and Mr. Vance, who made sure to stare her down on the way out. Then we get, and that's the main event, right before we get to that. Kyle Armstrong's being interviewed in the back.
He's taking on a lot of offense here, guys.
He promised to shine in the division before making a move and warned to plant the right range to everyone, the same way he did on Evolve. Then Kendal comes in for Sinclair, reminding her that Kyle Armstrong never actually ran through her. For context, Kyle Armstrong was the first Evolve World Champion, and then Kendal won it from her. But yeah. He never did run main event.
And he exits the ring. The sound of the bell will get us started. Kelani Jordan is ready to go.
I'm surprised he's been in an event, also happy for something different than the usual champions in the
She's dynamic, she's hard-working, even when the odds are stacked.
This hasn't happened because Kelani Jordan beat Sinclair last week and Kendal Gray was then from the Wren match. She also fight Kelani match. So Kendal Gray versus Kelani Jordan. Pretty fun stuff. Pretty good main event. I'm a fan of both ways. I think it was very good. So I enjoyed this. This was fun stuff. Kelani Jordan's first debut, I don't still remember, this was way back, years ago, and Kelani Jordan's first debut, the new face team of Danny Brooks, I was not a fan. Then she won she's the first ever women's American championship, and she won the Korean knockout championship. And then she turned heel. When she turned heel, I've been a fan. So anyway, also Wren Sinclair's at ringside for Kendal Gray. Wren just beat Steven with champion still. You got crushes, I guess he's hurt. I don't know. Banger of a match. And basically toward the end of the match, basically, the way this match ends is kind of chaotic and fun. A lot of the match is going, we get a little mini screen on the bottom backstage. Izzy Dane jumps Lola Rice in the back. Then seconds later, they come rolling out to the ring, and they wipe out Wren Sinclair. And then, because of this distraction, Kendal Gray is distracted by his friend getting hurt, so Kelani Jordan wins the match. He pins Kendal and wins. After the match, Kendal Gray immediately goes to check on Wren Sinclair, while Kelani is celebrating in the ring. Lola Rice approaches trying to help Wren Sinclair, but Kendal Gray gets emotional and angry. Because Lola was brawling and knocked Wren down, so Kendal thinks it's Lola's fault because she's shoving her away. That opens the door for Izzy Dane to charge in. She flattens Lola with a kick and stands tall holding the belt up and then the show ends. So Izzy stands tall for Lola. Kendal helping Wren Sinclair. And now the end of the show. Fun stuff. Good minute. Okay. That's the show. I give it like a 3 out of 5. Solid show.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Before we end this episode, I got some news for you guys. So check it out. So, the news. There's one new thing. Kind of a slow news day. This is the one thing I got. But it's actually more news about Asuka. Asuka's been the talk of the town this week because no one knows where she's going. People think she's retiring. People think she took a 50% pay cut by TKO. People think she's just taking time off. No one really knows. So according to Fightful Select, WWE did not want Asuka to be gone for a while, but she asked for time away to tend to a personal matter in Japan, and it was granted. She wasn't part of the cuts, wasn't asked to take a pay cut, she's just taking time away. That's the latest. So, that's that. One more thing quick I just found. Sami Zayn, self-made pro claims Sami Zayn fought against the creative team on a straight-up heel turn instead of pitching a nuanced story, which I like. They wanted us to merely turn him heel, and he actually wanted a long-term, he wanted a slow build story for it, which I respect. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. You will be seeing me again this weekend with my co-host reviewing SmackDown. That's the schedule for the week. So thanks for watching. See you guys next one. Peace.